Welcome back to Life and Hair. How's everybody doing with the lockdown situation? I've literally been pottering around at home all day, mainly in my bedroom, painting my nails. Beautiful ginger colour. Number 7, ginger. Absolutely gorgeous. And this, which is the best top coat, when it says Insta Dry, it really is Insta Dry. Sally Hansen. You put one coat on and everything is beautiful and dry. The shine is so uniform and amazing. As you can see, my nails are also growing really well. And the reason for that is this eye leaf nail strengthener. You just put it on your nails every couple of days, and then after a few days you just take it off and reapply. And your nails are really pretty good, chip resistant, they don't break. And you can just manage the length by filing them straight across the top. Now, as I promised one of the people who left a comment on my previous wig review for Ashley in Flame Rooted, I was going to show you the very same wig in the same style but in a different color. And this color is SF12 28/6. It's honey rooted. So this is the flame rooted, and this is the honey rooted. Honey rooted. Flame rooted. What I like about these two, being a natural brunette with a more of a deeper skin tone, I like that they're both rooted with good brown roots, and they've got a blend of brown in them. So they have got blended colours of blonde, but actually there's also quite a lot of brown in there. And I find that I really enjoy that. It's not too much of a shock to transition to something very pale. So the cap is totally closed at the top. It's got no lace front. It just has a lovely velvety strip that's sort of moulded and shaped to the top of your head. And open wefting everywhere else. It doesn't have an extended cap. And it's got lovely Velcro closures at the back that you can easily use to tighten it or loosen it. The circumference of my head is 21¼ inches. So I feel that this average cap actually fits me very, very well. I'm going to research the length of the hair at the back, the sides and the top. Do you know, I haven't been able to find that anywhere online, and I don't know why that is, but I'll put it either in the box below or I'll put it on the screen. Let's try her on. This has become one of my my favourites. I'm just going to look in the mirror here to the side while I sort myself out. So as with the previous one in Flame Rooted, I have cut the fringe, and I've cut it so that it really reaches the bridge of my nose here. I mean, it might be still a little bit too long, but I don't want it to go too short and then regret it. But I might actually do something about that if I so choose, after thinking about it for a bit. I'm going to take out a little bit of my natural bio hair just to blend it a little, and it does look really nice. You know, if the wind was to blow, I mean, I haven't straightened it, but you get the idea. Or if I wanted to tuck it behind my ear, which I love to do with this style. Particularly on the left, on the right side, I love to I love my hair or side fringe to go towards the left, and I love to tuck the right. That's how I find that I often lean this side when I'm talking to people or when I'm listening to them, rather than to the other way. And I like the movement that it creates. You know, it gives you an opportunity to really appreciate the lifelike weight and movement of this. I'm telling you, if I saw a woman wearing this, or I saw a woman with hair like this, I would never look at it and think, wow, that really looks wiggy, that really looks like a wig. I absolutely adore it. The colour is incredibly realistic. Let me see if I can. Very much an everyday style. You can take this anywhere. You can wear this to work very easily. You can wear it to the supermarket. Nobody would look twice, if it was to admire the condition of your hair. Let's see. I adore this sweep that Ashlee has. As I said before in my previous one, the top hair here is somewhat shorter than this bottom bit. It doesn't actually go uniformly all the way down. I would love to get a style that did that one day, but I certainly am really appreciating this. And you know, it just looks so realistic having that in the style. It looks like you had a slightly shorter bobbed hairstyle before, which with lockdown has grown out a little. Completely realistic and plausible, and doesn't give anybody any cause for concern. Again, the length at the back is also shorter than the bottom hair here, and it is feathered into it to maintain that lovely curve at the back. So there's no flipping out unless you wanted it flipping out. It doesn't just flip out and then you've got all these clumpy hair ends sticking out, which I feel looks very wiggy. So I'm always looking to see if that's happening. And really, in my opinion, the flame rooted does that a lot more than this. I feel that there's something about the dye that they've used for that colour which causes the fibres to behave slightly differently. Either that, or due to the colour it's more noticeable. But really, really pleased with this. It's one of my favourites. When I first got it home, I put it on and it was my chance to see myself in lighter hair. As you know from my previous videos, I've been wearing Mila in that lovely ash medium brown, Giselle again, caramel ribbon with basically a very brown base, with just some caramel highlights or strands in it. I absolutely adore. I had to just say how much I adore Giselle. Okay, but it was just great to see myself in lighter colour. When you're wearing different colours, it really encourages you to look at the makeup colours that you're using and maybe switch it up a little bit. You know, you can use more pinks, more lilacs, different shades of blush, and different shades of lipstick. And it is a really fun process to change it up all the time. I really love that. As you know, this is Versa fibre, so it will react to heat, and you can change the style, put a curl in it or straighten it should you wish to. But I love the formation of this style in this particular wig so much that there's no way I'd ever want to change it. With this one, I feel that these pieces here at the front, these pieces here on this wig, are there's a steep kind of arrow-like shape that they make, which I really don't appreciate. I don't find it very natural. I've never seen anyone with bobbed hair have that going on. I think it looks very wiggy. So I have got a hair straightener, a straightening iron, and I am going to try and calm that down. And really, you know, I would encourage everybody who had, you know, something that they didn't like about their wig to pay close attention to how they really feel and do something to change it so that you're perfectly comfortable and you actually feel that this is actually your own hair. It could easily be your own hair. I'm just taking off the sort of pinky purple lipstick that I have. I'm going to put something else on, a different shade, to harmonise a little bit more with my nails and with the warm tones of the blonde, which also you could say have got a slightly reddish overtone or undertone. So this is just an Avon lipstick. What bloody colour is it? I can't see it. Do you know, I can't see anything these days without actually putting my glasses on. And let's put on the glasses and see how they fit and how comfortable they are. Beautiful. Well, what I mean is that they fit beautifully. So this one is called Moon Dust. It's Avon. Let's see. I'm a great believer that if you're going to put some lipstick on, to really put the lipstick on properly and not just dab it on. Because part of the beauty of lipstick is the beauty of the colour, to allow the beauty of the colour to shine through. Yeah, so it's got a brownie mauve undertones, blends very well with the colour of this lovely Ashlee wig, especially if you were going out and about somewhere during the day, to the supermarket or something. I think it's a very presentable face that you can put on. In saying that, of course, we're all wearing masks at the moment, which I find a dreadful shame to have to cover your face like that. But I'm living in hope that that's not going to last forever. You know, whenever I get a new style or a new colour that I'm not really sure about yet, I always take time to wear it around the house. I video call friends wearing it. I send Marco Polo to other friends wearing it and always get feedback from them. And my friends tend to be incredibly honest. If they think it's helmet head, they tell me. If they don't think that the colour is right, they tell me. And I always listen to my own instincts about my new hairstyle. And of course my husband gives me quite a lot of feedback as well. And it all depends on my mood as to which style I decide to put on, and I try and match what I'm wearing with whatever style I choose. I don't tend to wear hair, extra hair, or helper hair to work. I just put my hair up in a ponytail, and I'm quite aware that it does look quite fine at the front and at the top. But I don't worry too much about it. I mean, people are used to seeing me like that, and I just get on with the job that I have to do when I'm at work. But with this vertical sleeve gastrectomy, I'm aware that there might come a time when I'm no longer comfortable going to work with my hair in a ponytail. So there might be a time when I might have to choose to wear something like this. I've listened with great interest to other reviewers talking about their feelings and their trepidation and slight nervousness about wearing a wig to work for the first time. You don't want people to be sniggering behind their hands and to be putting on one face to you when actually behind your back it's another matter. It's not the same these days. I also find in the past wigs were incredibly wiggy. I remember my aunt wearing a wig, and she probably paid quite a lot of money for it. But I don't think it looked in the least realistic, nowhere near as realistic as this. And of course, there are lots of celebrities that are talking openly about wig wearing and selling wigs. I mean, if it's not extensions, then it's clip-ons and other types of hair. I'm not sure exactly how I will feel if it ever comes to it, because with the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, because of the way that you're eating much less than normal, there is a possibility, if you were predisposed to it, for you to lose a significant amount of hair. And I'm just watching for that. I do feel that I have lost some hair recently, and I'm watching to see how far it goes and what I'm going to do about it. I'd love to hear advice and information of your own experiences if you've ever been in that position. I know there are lots of women who wear hair, especially in the US, just as a fashion accessory. And one lady I actually sold Watch Me Wow by Raquel Welch on eBay, and she was from the US, although she lived up in Scotland. And she said that in the US they wear wigs as though they were choosing and picking out a scarf. It was so much part of the culture. And it's not really part of everyday culture at the moment. It is certainly part of everyday culture for celebrities to be selling wigs, and US celebrities such as the Kardashians to be showing wigs, etc. But everyday women in the street do not wear wigs in the UK. There is the NHS is the medical provider that's government run and funded out of our taxes here in the UK, and they do give vouchers for those who are going through chemotherapy or have lost their hair for various medical reasons. But if it's just for alopecia, you know, gender-specific alopecia, you know, rather than alopecia universalis, where you lose your hair completely, there's also the alopecia where you lose it in sort of clumps. If it's just diffuse alopecia, a lot of women just grin and bear it. And I've seen so many women when I've been out and about with this kind of really fine, thin hair. And I just look at them and I think, I don't know whether you just don't know about wigs, you just don't realise how good they are, or whether you can't handle the stigma of wearing a wig. But you're really missing out, and you're putting yourself through this sadness and discomfort where you're feeling, you're losing the joy in your own appearance, and you're losing the joy even in communicating with others, because I feel that really it does cause women to put up a barrier, less eye contact, less smiles. If you look at them, they immediately wonder whether you're looking at their hair. And I feel so sad for those women, because my goodness, they could be picking up a very affordable Paula Young wig, or Natural Image wig, or Tony Bratton, or indeed, you know, all of the others, John Renault and a million other companies who sell wigs, where they just look so much improved. You can tell when a woman puts on a wig that she absolutely loves, and she feels that it suits her and it's the right colour for her. Her whole face lights up, and she just gets this smile, and she starts getting a little bit sassy with it, and starts sort of, you know, the look in her eye changes, and she starts looking at herself with appreciation, happiness and excitement. And if you've got the opportunity to do that, surely it's worth a try, just to see how realistic they are. Take it in steps, take it in stages, and build your confidence over time. This is one of the reasons why I've decided to do my wig reviews. I'm not at the stage where I absolutely need to wear wigs. I wear them because I think they make me look better, and I can have different styles that are not just dependent on me dyeing my hair and going to expensive hairdressers to have my hair styled every 5 weeks. I don't want to have to straighten my hair and really fry the ends. And believe me, over the last few years, that's exactly what I've been doing. And I suffered with incredibly dry ends and split ends. Now, although my hair is fine, it doesn't have any split ends, and it's just been growing, and I've just left it alone. Recently, I did dye it, but it was just a home dye job. I didn't have to go to the hairdresser. And with the COVID, I'm not even sure that I would have been able to. And this is something that actually makes me feel a little bit sad at the moment, because I don't I don't believe that the wig shops where you get to sit in the chair and have a proper consultation, I don't believe they're currently open, which I think is a terrible shame. For those who really would like to speak face to face with someone who can give them new ideas, and introduce new styles to them and look at them objectively to see what colours would suit them. There are so many different types of colours that would suit skin tones. This is, although I haven't been for a consultation myself, it's something that I'm kind of enjoying doing for myself. I recently ordered a Paula Young wig. In fact, I've got the photo. Let me show you. So I have this lovely catalogue, Jacqueline collection, Paula Young and Natural Image. Incredibly exciting. I've earmarked exactly the page because I ordered it. Okay, so it's called Juno. It's this one here. It's a monofilament crown, straight style, with a fringe, and I've ordered it in number 30, the colour 30, which is medium auburn, which actually is this colour. So I'm still waiting for it to arrive. I ordered it at the same time as I ordered this other Ashlee wig, and I received this one about a week and a half ago, but I still haven't received the other one. I've got a feeling it might be coming from America, so I might have to be a little bit more patient, but I certainly am looking forward to giving you a full review of that, and I'm really hoping that it's going to arrive by Christmas, because I'm kind of hoping that I'm going to be able to wear it around the Christmas period. So let's just see what we can do with this one here. I've got my mirror here. It's really nice being able to clip it up like this. I really like that. And let's do a little bit more. So now it's integrating my hair at the side, which makes it look incredibly natural. I hope you can see that all right. And just taking up a little bit more of the hair. Now this Ashlee style isn't one for a lot of volume. I don't believe that you'll get a lot of volume. It doesn't really have that much permatease in it. You can create a little bit more volume with a bit of poof by clipping it, pushing it forward before you clip it, but seriously, come on. Being in the car, driving along, even if you spoke to someone through the window, they would never, never in a million years think that you were wearing a wig. Now, there is something else that I have done with this before, even though it's not a monofilament top. I've actually pulled back the top of it to make that beautiful bouffant that I'm utterly obsessed with, because I love to fantasize that I have beautiful thick hair. Now, what do you think? And actually, you know, if you pull it back quite hard, you can start to see a paler weft in there somewhere. You can't really see it. I mean, when I look in the mirror, yes, I can see a little bit of a weft. But you know, that just actually, for a glancing person, that just actually looks like scalp. It actually looks like scalp. So let's try having that bouffant on the top and sweeping it to the side somewhat. cute. I love the sheen of highlights catching in a fringe, be it a side fringe or a shorter fringe. I'm very intrigued in the idea of having short at the back and long and sweeping at the front with some nice golden blonde highlights in the colour somehow. You know, be it a darker base with golden blonde, maybe a few more than this, but just at the top and at the front. That's a very exciting prospect. And you know, when you sweep it across your face, it catches the light in a very, very enticing, charming way. Now I'm going to stop talking now because I feel like A, I could talk about it for another hour, B, I might be boring your socks off, and C, if I say everything now I won't have anything to say for future videos. So I've already been talking for almost 40 minutes. You can obviously guess that I'm incredibly enthusiastic about this, all of this joy, this opportunity to enhance yourself, to enhance your womanly attraction. I'm very much looking forward to continuing to lose weight in my body, but also my face and my neck, just to see what other styles I can get away with. And I'm really looking forward to exploring the bobs and the pixies, but also in having the long straight styles that really make the most of bone structure. So I really hope that you will stick with me, and I really would love it if you subscribed and also click that bell so that you can be notified of my new videos. So I hope you liked the Ashlee wig, and I will be also making videos about lots of other topics too.